Sam the Jeep guy here. So today, doing something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I'm gonna fix the old exhaust I got on this thing. We got new 2 1/4 inch tubing, new tailpipe, a new Thrush welded muffler. Now, the cool thing about the welded muffler and what I've already got here, this Jeep's already got a Flowmaster, I believe it's Series 40, I'm not sure, but it's got a Flowmaster muffler on it already. And everybody says that the Thrush welded is exactly like a Flowmaster. So, we're gonna find out if that's true. So, stick around and I'll tell you what and all we got. All right, so we got the Thrush welded, 2 1/4 inlet and outlet, tailpipe section. We got 3 pieces of exhaust tubing. And since I do not have a welder, I got 5 clamps. So what we're going to do first is we're going to give you a little before and after. We're going to see what it sounds like with the old exhaust, and then we're going to do one whenever we get all done here. Alright, so that's what it sounds like now. And something I forgot to mention in my last video was I didn't have my exhaust just hanging off of the manifolds and off the Y pipe. I did have an exhaust hanger here, but it pulled the bolt through. So it's just flopping however it wants to flop. So now I'm just gonna pull this thing apart because it's pretty loose. You just pull it apart like that. Don't touch that, son, it's hot. All right, and just like that, disassembly is done. Yeah, it's not my finest hour whenever I put this exhaust together. This is one of those things that I had to get it ready for a trip, so I had to patch it together like that. And it lasted good for about a year, but now it's went to crap. So we're gonna start by putting the tailpipe on, putting in the new hangers, and then we're gonna measure from where the tailpipe is and the muffler to the Y pipe to see just how much length of pipe I'm gonna need. So let's get to it. So something I decided to test real quick while I was down here, on my Y pipe, what I noticed was back whenever I kind of pieced the exhaust together, I just assumed that it was 2 1/2 inch and not 2 1/4 like it is. So anybody out there wondering, the standard pipe size for a Ford 302, the Y pipe from the manifolds down to where your exhaust will be at, it's 2 1/4, just to let everybody know. So what I did to get it to work was I had to mash it together really hard with a clamp. And now my pipe is kind of oval shaped. So I'm going to use my 2 1/4 inch clamp here, and I'm going to tighten it up, make it back around again to where my pipe will fit in it. That looks a little better. Sure, that gear will smell. I really need to do something with that transmission, because it stinketh. All right, now let's see if this pipe will fit in there. There we go. So All right, so that'll fit. What I had to do was use the fat end of the pipe and put it over the Y pipe. So that fits. Let's put this tailpipe on real quick. All right. Well, you can see it. Yeah, did it come loose again? I'll sit about right there. Now, got the tailpipe on. That was a little bit of a struggle to figure out where I wanted to mount that old exhaust tip hanger, or tailpipe hanger. So now it's time to test fit this muffler. Thrush welded, yeah. So it don't say inlet on this side, but on this side it does say outlet. Don't know if y'all can read that or not, but pretty straightforward and simple how to figure that one out. One side's the outlet, the other side's got to be the inlet, right? So slide in on there like that. And we are going to clear the drive shaft. That's good. If I had to, I could turn this a little bit, but I'm trying to keep it all tucked up nice and neat. So now I can measure from here. I'm going to go in about 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, and then to the pipe there on my paper. Oh Lord, there it is. So I bought a bright yellow tape a long time ago because I'm terrible to lay these things down and lose them. I still lose track of this thing all the time. So, let's see what kind of measurement I got here. We're gonna go in about in. Well, we'll give about we'll go in 2 inches here. So I'm gonna call it about 29. Oh, well, let's measure out some pipe. I'm gonna go ahead and put a clamp on this piece because where it connects together is right underneath that skid plate for the transmission, and that will be a mother to get to and tighten up correctly. Now, I've used these clamps quite a bit before. I like them. I've tried them band clamps. It's on that old piece of pipe there. They are great for just sealing it off and making good, you know, if you got like a butt connection. But with this here, this is the Nixon Exhaust Solutions pipe. I got it advanced. Oh, they give me an extra nut for that. Cool. So they've already got like a ballooned out end on them, if you can see that there. And you just slide them together. Kind of like PVC pipe, but metal. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this up. And the beauty of this is if you clamp them like this, it's supposed to be able to take them back apart. I've never been able to because I've always clamped the crap out of them. But this part I don't really want to come back apart anyway. So I'm clamping it really good. All right, let's get this on there. Now, whenever I was out there at Advance yesterday, I got to thinking about it, and I was all, you know, if I remember right, I just need 2 sections. Shouldn't be that big a deal. But I have done that in the past and wound up needing a whole lot more than I got. So it's always better safe than sorry whenever you're buying parts. Buy you a little extra if you need it. So, all right, now we're gonna hook up this muffler with a clamp. And the goal here is not to tighten this down all the way. Just enough to keep it snug. Yeah. That fell on my face. I don't want to crimp the muffler on there, because if I ever got to take it apart, this is going to be where I'm going to take it apart at, here in the tailpipe. So, let's see if I can do this without bending it and crimping it down. And you gotta love working with new hardware, it's so nice. Just snug enough, like that. Well, one more clamp. Working on your own rig ain't too difficult. It can be a bit scary at times if you don't know what you're doing. But I just want this to show everybody that anybody can get out there and do whatever they want. They can work on their own stuff. And darn kids are out there in the dog walk. Just tight enough. That's on that heat shield there. I'll bend that up just a tad. All right. Well, the time has come. Let's see what she sounds like. I'm really excited about this. I would have done an inside comparison before. It sounds great, and it's so much quieter inside. Got just a little bit of a pop to it. I love it. So I gotta figure out what that is. I feel like I got a miss. I have to look into that too. So cut her off here. Tell me what y'all think. Do you like this exhaust better? It's a lot quieter, but it still has a good rumble to it. So I am going to start picking up some tools, and as warm as it is today, I believe the top's going to come off. So get to picking up and taking this top off, getting ready to go for a ride. So if y'all like stuff like this, you know, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It's the only way you're going to know I'm uploading new videos. I really appreciate any comments. If y'all got any suggestions, what do you think? Does this sound better than that Flowmaster did? Or does it sound worse? Is it more quiet? What do you think? My personal opinion, they sound very similar, but this one's a little bit quieter. And I think it gives it more of a throaty tone. I really like that. So, hey, Thrush welded. If you're wanting a Flowmaster, but you don't want to spend $100 on a muffler, pick one of them up. I think that was like $40, so it's not too bad. Yeah, y'all like this kind of stuff? Let me know. Till next time, see y'all later. Hey guys, so I want to add this in there real quick. Little hack for you, I guess. It's probably getting up in the mid 50s here right now. It's actually pretty warm. If you can see, my head is awful shiny because I've been sweating. Why was I wearing this big heavy coat? Well, number one, it's my work coat. And number two, it is nice and thick. And where I have to lay on the gravel, I barely feel the gravel. The hood is nice. I can fold it up, put it underneath my head. My bald head don't have to lay on the gravel. So there's a little tip for you. Keep a big heavy coat in your vehicle when you're out on the trail or something like that. Keep your nice shirts clean, and it's a whole lot more comfortable. All right, see y'all.